Okay, welcome back. This is our hunt number 2 for the day. Jefferson nickels. And, well, the first two really didn't show up anything, worthy. I had a nicer 87 Denver, but had no issues, so we're sending it back to the bank. There you go. Open them up. I'm not going to pause. I'm just going to unroll these. And we're going to be looking mostly for large cards, better, graded nickels, especially of age. And as we go, if we find anything interesting, I'm going to put up on the top left. Alright, so let's go back to the microscope. Center it up. A dirty duct tape. Make sure we're looking good. And head over to my microscope, and there we go. Alright, looking at the reverse of a 2000 Denver. Nothing there. 06 Philly. Quite ratty. 25 Philly. Nothing there. 95 Philly. '83 Philly. On the floor. I put it there on purpose. 76 Denver. I just pick them all up later. I got a coffee can down below. I drop them in as I go. 23 Philly. Check that again. And we got a 24. 24 Philly with a minor beehive cud showing up right there. It's a die chip, but the affectionate name is the beehive cud. This one, it's very, very minor, but it is a 24. These are kind of sought after because of the low mintage. Nothing else really going on. Again, very minor, early stages of a beehive cut. And some nice scratch across the columns there. Anyway, we'll put it aside. Just because I'm going to hoard like everybody else. Oh, here we go. Off center. 94 Philly. This is not a major offset, off center, but the T is into the rim. And we're showing a doubling on the bottom. Is it going to have any value? No, I don't think so. The coin's in rough shape. Nothing else more than that off center. But I'll put it aside for my review at the end of the video. 01 Denver. Really ratty. Nickels take a beating. Sure you're aware of that by now. '23 Philly. Yeah. 96 Denver. And the Ring of Death. Probably from That's from a washing machine. Probably. Not from a roller. It's too far inward. 2011 Denver. '93 Philly. '06 Philly. A little edging on the top left of Jefferson's head. What that edging is from, but almost looks like I have a little cut over here on the rim, on the collar. Something's going on. Could be a hit too. Sometimes the coins are hit on the side and they start showing up. Looks like a cut, but really not. I mean, you could look into it, but even if it was a cut, it's nothing severe. You can see there's a hit there on the side. You see that little ding. So it's not a cut. It's an impact. PMD. So back to the bank you go. 93 Philly. '02 Denver. Nothing there. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Look at the back first. 16. Well, this looks like nothing there. 2005 Philly. A little machine doubling. Nothing. Very minor. Yeah, all the waves are where they're supposed to be. You see people talk about, oh, there's a little bump in that. Get out of here. It's supposed to be 40 waves and there's 48. All right, we got something. 06 Philly. 05 Philly. The ugly coin. I've seen sometimes you get like a machine doubling on the waves and the tree, but I mean, again, if there is machine doubling, it's not really going to be of any substantial value. You know, if you want to collect it, that's fine. But if you get a die chip on the tree, you look for that. You know, like an extra blob of material from a crack in a die. But no, nothing's there. Nothing there. Same thing with this Lewis and Clark. Anyone? '74. Ratty. Another Ratty something. 22 Philly. 18. And we have a beehive card on the right side of the building. Right here. They are somewhat collectible. This one's a medium to not so severe. It's a light cut. I do put them aside. I have a whole jug full of nickels with those beehive die chips. I call it a cud. I get in trouble. So I put that aside. 82. Denver. Little machine doubling. Nothing crazy. Get rid of you. Yeah, I forgot to mention earlier in the other video, obviously you want to keep an eye out for the war nickels. They do come up. Not say often, but they do come up. 27 Denver. That's 43, 42, 42, 43. I think 44, but I could be wrong. Here I am. I'm doing a nickel hunt. I don't even know what year of the war nickels. If you know, comment below. This one, something going on with this coin. I can't put my finger on it. Well, I just did. See a little machine doubling in the United. Yeah, America. Very minor. See it in the V and 5. The U and unum, the second U. Like a little step. I'll put it aside. No hopes for that, but we'll see. See what happens. Reverse. 16. 2010 Philly. What's that? Mostly my eyes are blurry. See machine doubling. 73. Nothing going on. This is just normal wear. 22 Philly. A lot of folks say, "Oh, look at this! It's a big error." It's normal. See it a lot in pennies. Oh, the L and Liberty's on the rim. Well, yeah, that happens. Ready. I'm looking too hard. 77. Okay, 61, a little older. And 61 Denver. Sometimes you got repunched mints on these. Nothing there. Older nickel. Nothing going on. See you later, Tom. 2020. $16 Philly. Going off my screen a little bit. 2011. Look at that D. Like a machine doubling on that D. Maybe not. I'm not saving it. Ooh. Looks like road tar. Get rid of it. 2000 down, little off center. Really bad condition. It's a parking lot coin. $21 Philly. Alright. What do we have here? 84 Philly. It's like a lot of grease issues going on with this one. Oof. That doesn't look like a crack. It's more like PMD scratch. But this nickel is the victim of a grease strike or a worn die. It does have a little creasing at the top. This is a little different looking. I look for a die clash or something, but something happened. I'm gonna say, like, you look at the sense. I mean, that's not from impact. That's not PMD. You see, other areas of the coin was heavy stamping or issues at the at the mint. This coin does show interest to me. Everything's kind of bubbled out. They're gonna put it aside. Is it gonna sell for $10? No, I doubt it. But it's definitely different. Is it a variety? No, I just think it's a mint mishap or sloppiness. I'll put it that way. I think that's what's going on. Did have some look like die clash in the making. So let's see. 92 Denver. 15 Philly. $25 Philly. If you want to just skip the video and look at my review at the end, you could do that too. Yes, I will do a review of everything I found with these rolls. Or you can stick around. That's fine too. I am somewhat of a new channel. But I have been doing, collecting coins for many years. Probably since I was 5 years old. And 60 years or better. When I was a kid, Mercury dimes were, well, not every day, but they were common enough. Like, oh, lady dime. That's they called them, lady dimes, when we were kids. And silver coins were very common. Okay, 80. We're looking at this one too hard. Get out of here. 57. All right, we're dipping into the 50s. 57 Denver. Yeah, these are cool to look at, but really no value here. The 52 Denvers, or the 50 Denvers, the ones you want to look for more or less. I think it's the 52. It could be the 1950 as well. If you know, comment below. But either way, but in any event, they got to be in good shape. They got to be in a very fine condition to have any kind of value. And to find a nickel from the 50s in very fine condition is like that needle in a haystack thing. You're not going to do these bank rolls, but you never know. Something could have just made its way to where you sit. You never know. It's happened. 91 Philly. Stranger things have happened. That's what it's all about. That's what the hunt is about. 22 Philly. And we'll just keep moving along. Alright, 70 San Francisco. And it looks like we might have a cud issue. You get a better look at it. Yeah, it's a little bit of sloppiness going on. Above In God. Say it's a true cud, but it doesn't look like a scratch. Got the reverse. Now I'm gonna have to put closer under the microscope. We're gonna say it's a, yeah, that could be a cud. Actually does look like it's filling in. Yeah, right up in here to the left of the end. So we'll see. We'll put it aside, check it out better later on. That's interesting. 23 Philly. Nothing there. 22 Philly. $64. And snow on the steps. You can see two. And nothing else going on. Very common date. Like an indentation on the neck there. What that is. Oh. Let's see if it's a rotated die. Oh. No, I'm not gonna nitpick on that one. Let it go. 08 Philly. It perked up my interest. That's about it. Okay, 22 Philly. Ratty. I don't even know what that is. It's a pond coin. 25 Philly. Oh, 04 Philly. Lewis and Clark. No die chips that I'm aware of. Cracks, breaks. Coin terminology. Don't call it interior cut or interior cut. It's not a cut. That's my favorite. It's the whole thing about you get a die crack, right? You get a crack in the die. And material starts pumping out of it, from the strike. Alright, what do you call that material other than nickel? It's doing exactly what a cud does along the collar. So, you call that a cud, yeah, I get it, it's a cud, it's along the collar. But if you have a serious die chip or break elsewhere and there's material coming out, like the beehive cuts. So what's the terminology? It's a cracked die chip. Yeah, we know that clearly. What do you call the process of the material coming out? Oozing material? Well, you could. I think the whole name of the cud along the collar, along the rim, was called the cud, and a lot of them are along the rim. Most of them. But you do get die chips, die bricks, and material popping out. So, all right, call it a die break. But you could also say, well, it's cutting, right? The coin's cutting. There's too many, know-it-alls that say, hey, you can't call it a cud. A lot of people call them a cud, but you can't call it a cud. And whatever. I'm done with that subject. Oh, 03 Denver. Yeah, I get it. Cuds along the collar. Yeah, I get it. But what do you call die? A die chip or cracked die and material popping out. What do you call that material? Just material? What do you call what's going on? So, I don't know. You could call it, which I have called it, an encapsulated cut or interior cut, something that happened inside the coin, not along the rim, the collar. People start beating you up over that. Can't call it a cut. It's not a cut. Okay, you know what I'm talking about. Look at the coin. Ugh, it infuriates me. Yeah, I get it. It's a cut. It's along the collar. I get it. But if I had a cud inside the coin somewhere, off the collar, I'm going to call it, a retained cut, or interior, or encapsulated, or whatever. So, I don't care. I'm going to call it that. That's what I'm going to call it. Like the beehive cut that comes up along the edge of the building. All right, enough of that. We did this hunt. We got 4 coins of interest. And go from the first one was the 94 Philly. Off center. Struck off center, they call it. This one, we're going to put it aside. I would say if you get like 10 of them like that, want to sell it like a package deal, go for it. This one, the 84 Philly, was out of Denver. This looks like it could be part of a die clash or just a really greased up die. I don't know. But it does show interest. If you have a better idea what to call it, let me know. Got that. You can see the building is meshing with the side. I don't know. We're going to put it aside. Interesting. And the 70 San Francisco. Let me put that in there because I'm going to zoom in on that. 77 Denver. What do we put this aside for? I don't know. Maybe the nice Tony? I don't know. Back to the bank. As promised, I'm going to zoom in on that potential cut. So here we go. Zoom in. See what's going on here. Focus it up. Yeah, that definitely I mean, if you think of cuts, even below the S, the material, designer initials are all mashed. I don't think this is PMD. I really don't. Because if you look at by the Liberty, you can see the coin's it's indented. And then, so I'm going to lean into this. Just a really messed up coin. It could be, I mean, I would say it definitely is from the mint. It's not PMD. But let me know what you think. Is it going to hold a lot of value? Now, if this card, I'm going to say, suppose it, if this was all the way out like that, yeah, then we got a nice coin. But this just looks like a messed up collar. Could be from a worn die. San Francisco Mint. The coin, I wouldn't even give it a good condition. I'd say it's fair. Fair to good. Fair, look at the reverse. But again, to me, this has somewhat of an eye appeal to it, interest, and that's it. That's all it's limited to. Let me know what you think, below the comments. I'm going to go ahead and shoot back to the scene one and say thanks for watching. And if you would, hit me up, give me a like, hit that thumbs up. This thumbs up right here. And subscribe. And I'll be closing this hunt down, and we'll do one more for the day. We'll make it a threefer. All right. And again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care.